Why are we writing our hopes and fears on a piece of paper? I'm going to tell you something. This is my opinion. I'm going to write the book and make millions. So no copying this, okay? I'm serious. Thank you. It is my belief that there is a continuum, right? Just imagine a line, a big long line. It doesn't end anywhere, but it's a single line. And on this continuum, or if you prefer a seesaw, right? Seesaw is a good image. And on this seesaw, you have two ends. And on one end, you have fear. Absolute fear, right? And then on the other end, you have hope. This is a continuum. The people who are most effective in life, I'm not talking about work, I'm talking about in life, are the people who are aware of both ends of that spectrum and who seek to go down the middle road, who try to find balance within those two worlds. That's why I asked the question, so where are you? That's just a great check-in. Sometimes I have to do that with myself. I'm not kidding. I use this because sometimes I'll be like, man, am I making fear-based decisions? No, I don't do this at the grocery store when I'm trying to choose between chocolate milk or white milk. No, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it gets to that point. You know how it is. You guys are there right now. You are living this more than I will ever live this again, hopefully. Right? Because you're at that point like, what school am I going to go to? Am I going to go to school? Why should I go to school? What you're not asking yourself, I'm going to imagine, I did not ask myself, so let me call myself out, that you didn't say, am I making this decision based on fear? Or am I making this decision on hope? And am I anywhere in between that? It doesn't have to be one or the other. It should be both, okay? But to definitely make this resonate with you, I wanted to read a few. I'm going to mix this up. Here we go. I'm going to read a few because I think it's impactful to hear other people's hopes and fears, especially with where you're at. So hope. My greatest hope is to get a scholarship for college and study finance and accounting, then getting a job with a major corporate company. I love how specific that hope is. I mean, that is like, you can just go sign up tomorrow and do it, right? Supposedly, right? We all know it's a challenge. The greatest fear for the same person is not making it to college or through college. Definitely. If I was to just generalize, the fear of failure. All right? Failure is different for everybody. All right. My hope is to be successful. My fear, and I love this one because this will stay with you. High school, not, wherever you go, because it doesn't end here. I got news. Wasting my life. Whoa. You know, there's this thing called negative discovery. When I hear wasting my life, my first question would be like, well, what does that look like? What is wasting your life? We're not going to get into it right now. But think about that for yourself. What is wasting my life, and how do I make sure that does not happen? Right? All right, I'm going to read two more, and then we'll pull them out as we go along. My greatest hope, to be independent and be good at whatever I do. I like this one. This one has a very long-term view of the world, I think. To be good at whatever I do, you're going to be the firefighter one day, and then the next day you're going to be the account major, right? My greatest fear, to get too caught up in the things I need to do so that I can't enjoy life. Holy smokes, you guys are... I don't need to write the book. I'm just going to write these down and publish it, right? I mean that. That's brilliant. I hope to become a doctor. I am afraid of my dream and not going to medical school. Oh, I'm afraid of abandoning my dream and not going to medical school. Yeah. All right, so definitely, we see a theme here, right? With school. No big surprise. This is what we're told constantly. You got to go on. You got to go on. I appreciate that. I'm going to read some more of those as we go along. But what I really want to highlight is if we can make ourselves, separate ourselves, get objective is what they call about what's going on in our lives, about the decisions we're making, and really assess or look at whether or not we're making this decision based on fear or based on hope, I guarantee you're going to make a smarter decision. I guarantee it. You could call me up when you're down the line. So only you know, and we're not going to share this, but only you know where you are on that continuum.